Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fat Neck Football. I'm your boy Parker. We got Justin. Brian, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're
Finally glad you're back. And we're joined with our old boy Davis. I don't know what you want to go by, but for right now, you're Davis to me.
Yeah, that's fine. We can use last names.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
most of the time.
We do.
So, thanks for coming on to the show here, bud. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
The whole reason this even happened was because of a Facebook post that we saw you post the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. And what was his prediction over there, Justin?
Man, he thought the Saints were gonna take it, send Breeze off with the championship against the Chiefs.
You got the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Yes, I do.
I can't
Absolutely.
see it, bro. I need you to explain.
NFC champions, baby.
No. I need you to explain it. Why?
Well, all right. So mainly, I try to not be super biased when it comes to my team, which is the Raiders.
We'll talk about that
I
later.
can admit when a team is good. I can admit when a team is bad. My team is bad. The Chiefs are good. That's how it's been for forever. So the prediction came where I viewed the Saints season as almost a bit of a Cinderella story. You know, they started the season out kind of weak, losing to the Raiders, and then losing Michael Thomas for pretty much the entire season. I don't know if that ruined anybody else's fantasy teams, but
No, because I don't draft one-hit wonders.
right. And then towards the latter half, they lose Drew Brees. However, they still won games without two of those big players. You know? This Chiefs defense, their pass defense is good, their run defense is abysmal. And watching that Thanksgiving game with Alvin Kamara scoring 6 touchdowns, that
That was on Christmas.
dethroned
Some
me in
freaking
fantasy.
wicked sweet cleats.
That one player, I think it was like 54 points, destroyed my whole team. It didn't matter what my team did. I lost straight from one player. Man, that's special. That's something crazy.
Right, but
I feel like
that's a one once in a lifetime thing. You're gonna write off a team because they gave up
Hakeem
one
Nicks is
terrible
about to
game.
shut that down this weekend.
We're not talking about the Bears. Shut up. Continue.
so. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, they after losing Breeze, they still found a way to win, a rhythm. They never really backed out of it after that. And I feel like that's going to eventually carry them all the way to the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah,
It's going
but
to be
how
so-
could you say that they were really, down by anything when they had Taysom Hill?
Yeah, I feel like Drew Brees. I mean, I love Drew Brees. I have the utmost respect for Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That dude's arm is done. He looks like Peyton Manning is last year.
Yeah, but
riding a good defense.
Peyton
I don't
Manning's
think-
last year, what did he do?
What did he do?
Dude, his first freaking week. Dude, if you had Peyton Manning on your fantasy team the first week that he played for the Broncos, he scored didn't he throw 5 or 6 touchdowns his first game?
Okay,
Maybe they were wobbly, but
he played a couple years in Denver. I'm saying his last season there, when he couldn't push the ball 35 yards down the field without throwing a duck. And I'm not slamming on Peyton Manning. The dude's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. And I feel the same way about Drew Brees. But Drew Brees is just age has caught up to him. He can't push the deep ball. Michael Thomas is whatever. I don't know if he's even playing in this game. Is he still hurt? Yeah, he came back.
He came.
I saw a report of he is very limited in practice.
Okay, so
he's probably out this week.
I don't see them being able to generate. I'd almost want to play Taysom Hill over Breeze right now, and that's not to slam Hill or to slam Breeze, but the dude, he's old, man. He's old, and there's no way that defense carries them to a Super Bowl victory, in my opinion. I'm 5'7", 200 pounds. I'm a piece of shit. I get it, but that's just my opinion.
So you probably know Breeze more than I do, Davis. What week did he go out? How many games did he miss? 4?
I think it was 4.
Was it 4?
I think he did.
3 to 5.
Was it 4?
Four
It
or
was at
five.
least 4.
Yeah, he broke 5 or 6 different ribs or something like that.
Yeah, and
Well,
punctured his lung, right?
And that was in
Yeah.
that was
I'd
in
still be in bed.
That was in the San Francisco game is when he did it because
Mhm.
I remember. Okay, so he was out week 11 through week 14. You know the teams they played in those 4 weeks of how they still won with Taysom Hill, the Falcons, the Broncos, the Falcons again, and then the Eagles. And they lost to the Eagles. So I mean,
Those are pretty sorry teams. I didn't realize that was their schedule.
so I'm not and they lost by 3 to the Chiefs. So when Breeze came back, so I mean
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Saints are a bad team. I think they can still get the job done with Taysom Hill, but I just don't see it in the not in the postseason.
I can't see them coming out of the NFC standing strong, competing for a Lombardi trophy.
Now they do have
Hold
one
on.
of the best defenses in the league.
He
in my
said
opinion.
something, but I couldn't hear him.
So my thing is this. Like you had mentioned before, you said that during Peyton's last season, the deep ball was almost not existent. It's all short passes. Where did they end up doing that last season?
I can't remember his last season. I don't think that was a Super Bowl year, unless it
He
was.
he won a Super Bowl.
That was
Yeah.
his last year.
Yeah, he
yeah.
retired after
Yeah, he wrote a defense the whole time. He even
No, the
said
de-
that.
So the defense helped carry him out to help him out.
That's
I
what
mean,
the
he's
Saints
still
are
a
doing.
quarterback. He still got plays. He still has to. If the long pass is in there, all right. Short pass it. Omaha it.
Omaha.
Line cap. Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
And
Omaha.
that's fine. But I don't think you're going to go to the Super Bowl and win it right now with their defense. Saints defense is good. They're not what Denver's defense was that Super Bowl year.
No, they're not.
Oh,
And I know they have Thomas and Cook if he's still playing and Kamara, but Peyton had Demarius Thomas and some of those other. I think did he have Walker for that?
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So the weapons were different. I think Denver was much more set up than New Orleans is, and I think New Orleans teams in the NFC aren't phenomenal in the playoffs right now. And obviously anything can happen any given Sunday. Saints could win the entire thing. I don't think so, but I think Seattle can beat them right now, and I think the Packers can beat them right now.
Oh.
Yeah, if not the Saints, I could definitely see the Packers.
Right,
For
and
sure.
and I would love to see Drew Brees, being as old as he is right now, come into Green Bay when it's 15 below outside, and let him get smacked around by Zadarius Smith a little bit. I was talking smack about Zadarius Smith on one of our earlier episodes. He's tied for 4th in sacks this year.
Oh, really?
Had no idea. Had a quiet season of being pretty good. But you get Drew Brees with those ribs in 15 below degree weather,
Mm.
I just don't think it's going to be good for him.
He's used to playing in the dome. You know,
Right.
that ain't Lambeau. That ain't Soldier Field.
Yeah.
And it ain't Heinz Field. That's cold
Yeah.
weather out there.
They called it frozen
that's a-
tundra for nothing.
That's true. Yeah.
And also, so I guess we're really focusing on the fact that you said the Saints, but also, I think the other side of that would be that you have the Chiefs going.
Mm.
You like the Chiefs?
absolutely.
You like them more than Buffalo right now?
I mean, I hate the Chiefs, but it's
oh
just
yeah,
the
that's right.
matter
Being a
of
Raiders fan.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a matter of just. I felt like all season they were just a well-oiled machine. They didn't skip a beat. But I mean, the Bills, I can't. I mean, I also don't really want to knock them either. I mean, those guys have just been playing outrageous football
So
all season.
I think the Chiefs are better than obviously what the Packers were last year. But the Packers, and I'm a hardcore Packers fan, was the worst 13-3 team I've ever seen in my life. There is no way in heck the Packers should have gone 13-3. But we barely won. We squeezed by. And I feel like that's what the Chiefs have done this year. And I know winning is winning, but when it comes to the playoffs, it's different. So, because they, 9 of their last 10 games or something like that, they won by 6 points. 6 points or fewer.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you
they
can
still
say they're
won.
winning. They're
Yeah,
winning.
they did.
That's what the Packers did, and then we got stomped. All right.
Well, couldn't you say something too about teams that barely win or all season? It's just they have that intangible thing that you're always looking for.
That's
that
what I was
They,
hop-
they always find a way.
That's what I was hoping until the Packers ran
Clutch.
into the 49ers last year and just got freaking stomped. But I don't know. I think I would love to see Buffalo in Arrowhead for an AFC Championship game. I think that'd probably be a better game than whatever the Super Bowl is going to be.
It's going to be that would be an insane game, especially Arrowhead. It's probably going to be snowing, but Buffalo, they're
Right.
familiar with that.
So the MVP gets picked the week before the Super Bowl, the day before the Super Bowl.
I'm pretty sure all the awards get.
How much of the playoffs goes into that voting as well, or do they cut that off at week 17?
I think.
I actually don't know.
I think it's got to be regular season because just like the offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year, it stopped the regular season because.
I would hope
unfair
so. I would hope
advantage.
it wouldn't go. I'm just saying that 'cause I think Rodgers has it right now, and I don't want that to get jeopardized in the playoffs.
I'm
But
pretty sure Rodgers is going to take it. I don't think that's going anywhere. I think Rodgers is going to take it.
I can see the argument for Allen, but Rodgers leads in most of the best categories, but that's not what we're talking about. So you got Chiefs. We talked about that. You got the Saints. I want to bring up a little something from a week or two ago, if you want to bring up the old Dolphin game.
Oh, the Dolphins and Raiders and Fitzmagic strikes again.
Fitz magic, baby.
That was crazy.
Fitzmagic
been
strikes.
great.
Give me an echo. Give me an echo. Fitz magic. There we go.
Yeah, that was a crazy finish. I mean,
That was wild. That was a good ass game.
for a Raiders defense allowing 30 points a game and then to hold Tua. I mean, Tua is not a franchise quarterback, but
We have a whole 10-minute segment on how Tua is not a
anyway,
franchise quarterback.
But to hold Tua to only 94 passing yards, I thought that was good defensive performance there. I guess.
Fitzpatrick, man. Dude, I'm telling you, not even as I thought one of the greatest throws I ever saw in my life was the divisional round against the Cardinals on that 4th and whatever where Rodgers rolled out left and threw it across his body 50 yards. Dude, that is nothing compared. Fitzpatrick's eyes and head were closed, getting twisted this
Dude,
way
yeah.
before
His-
he even
yeah,
started
the face
cocking
mask.
back and hit the dude 35 yards down the field.
Well, he was wide
Perfectly.
open. That was his terrible defense.
Yeah, but
But he
That was
put
the
it right
worst.
where it needed to be,
You're-
getting
you're
his
right.
head ripped
the
off.
dude went to Harvard, so he was probably calculating trajectory and
Wind speed,
Trajectory.
all that.
Yeah.
curvature of the earth.
I mean, why? If you're the defensive coordinator, why are you not playing deep coverage like that? Why are you allowing?
It's
that?
like you guys took a page out of the Jets playbook from the week before.
Yeah. Like,
Let's play terrible defense on the last play of the game.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because literally right after that game, we fired Paul Gunther, our defensive coordinator.
yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Because I watched that replay and that corner bit like he was doing an underneath route. You have like what 19 seconds left. Why would you throw underneath like that?
I'm just going
12
off of
seconds?
Madden.
12 seconds. Okay.
I'm just going off
Well-
of Madden, where you have the corner and that safety and that cover two, and you have like 5 to 10 yards, maybe 15, but there was like 30 yards in between that corner and that safety. Dude, that's. I wish I could have seen John Gruden's face behind that fucking mask.
Dude, do you even need to though? You can tell.
No, I want to see it.
Nah,
I love John Gruden,
I was
bro.
gonna say, what's the
Old
difference?
Chucky doll.
Happy and
Yeah, like-
angry.
Old
Gruden.
after that game.
Yeah, that was.
That's defense has been the bane of defense and penalties have always been the bane of the Raiders' existence. That's how it's always been. For years, Raiders were always the number one penalized team in the NFL.
Yeah, you guys were the
We're
Miami
not-
Hurricanes of the NFL.
Right. Yeah. We were good once upon a time,
Right.
and now it's just kind of, oh, the Raiders? Okay, well, that's a win. But, that's how it's always been. We've never seemed to ever get that rhythm down. Ever. So, Pete with me really was not surprised that some miracle was going to happen with 12 seconds left. As soon as Tua came out and Fitzmagic went in, I knew we were going to lose. 100%, I knew we were losing.
So, I mean, to me, that kind of sounds like it was a little bit of karma because that drive before where the Raiders scored, I mean,
Josh Jacobs cost me 6 points in fantasy, by the way. It ended up not costing me. Oh, no, it did, because
Yeah,
that was in one of my
when
other
he fell
leagues where I
down.
needed him for the Super Bowl. And the dude cost me 6 points. So, Josh Jacobs, if you ever see this video, know I want to kick your ass, but I'm only 5'7", 200 pounds. I'm a piece of shit. I can't do it, but I want to.
well, right before you scored that last touchdown, or no, before you got in the range to kick the field goal to be up, that deep throw that Carr had, and it was pass interference on Xavier Howard. I mean, do you really think that was pass interference? Because I thought that was a stretch and that was a bad call.
I
Because
felt like it was a bit of a stretch, but I mean, I was happy to see it.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
If you want to look at the bottom of your screen, we'll have Jamie pull that up for you so you can
Yeah.
watch it real
Okay.
quick. Jamie, pull that up.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that's a bad call. That's a bad call, dude.
That's terrible.
We can't show it because of copyright issues and stuff
Yeah,
like
was-
that, but it was
was
there.
It wasn't there, actually.
Shut up, dude.
Sorry.
But
You're back for one day.
But no, I mean, like,
I meant the call.
I guess in a way, like, I mean, I know you're a Raiders.
Sorry.
You're a Raiders fan. You talk about how like the defense has always been your downfall,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, like that was, to me, that may have been like the karma, maybe getting back.
Do you put
Maybe.
that on Gruden? At what point I know it was what Gruden's second or third year?
This is his second year.
Okay. At what point does he start catching blame? Because I know he took over a shit fire and stuff like that. I'm a huge believer in old John Gruden, but at what point do you start saying, all right? And you guys signed a what to? It was like a 10-year,
It was like- it was like
10-year,
$100
$100 million contract, right?
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, he said, I think it's because he's smart enough and he saw this. He said, dude, it's gonna take me 5 years to get this
Yeah.
team together. I think he said, if you sign me, it's got to be 10 or I ain't coming, because of
Yeah.
this reason. Because
mean-
the NFL is so impatient. If
Yeah.
you're not going to the playoffs in your second year, you're gone.
Mhm.
And he knew that he couldn't
That's
do that
just-
with this team.
I mean, honestly, okay, so let's just move ahead to like the draft and move forward with the Raiders defense.
we're gonna talk about the draft.
What do you? I mean, what would you do to this defense right now? Like, if you were the GM, what would you be doing right now?
Corners and safeties. I mean, the problem is the last several years we've drafted corners and safeties, but all of them have been bust. I mean, we drafted Jerome Lee. He was already having issues off the field, an allegation against him. He played one season, and then we ended up cutting him, and I think now he's with like Jackson. I don't know, Jacksonville or some other team like that.
Hey Jamie, can you look that up real quick? Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So,
Who are we talking about?
I mean, I would 100% secondary and linebacker.
Yeah.
Linebacker, I mean, that's the position that is supposed to stop, running backs gaining past the defensive line. I think our D line is okay. Linebackers.
It was a
secondary.
lot better a couple years ago.
It was a lot better when you had. Oh man, that was a hit.
Yeah. That was absolutely,
When they
but
did
without
that.
that trade, I mean, we wouldn't have
I should have
died,
worn
you
that
know.
jersey tonight. Were you fucking? Are you,
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking? Khalil Mack, I got
Khalil
it.
Mack.
I got it. I watch football, I swear.
old
I knew
Thanos
exactly
over
where you-
there on the Raiders, snapping his finger.
Yeah, and he was dominant his first year there. And what's he done?
But now he's getting
Nothing.
I'm like this last draft. I was happy for your guys' first pick because it was Arnett. He came from Ohio State. I was like, man, he's
Can't
gonna
say
be
that.
promising,
Oh.
but he really kind of disappointed me a little bit this year, and that sucks. But it is what it is.
Yeah, we picked Henry Ruggs. I think he's had a really good rookie year, especially as a wide receiver. Wide receivers always feel like have tough years when they first come in.
My
I feel
fantasy,
like
Well,
running backs get
At least for
it
Oakland,
off.
my
or what
fantasy
used to
team
be
does not
Oakland.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
For
Because-
Raiders, I mean, that's
because you guys always draft the fastest dude. He could be projected 6th round. All Dave was like, oh, he's fast. He runs under
fast.
4.3. Take him. But you finally got one that's fast with hands.
Yeah.
that's old school Raider football. That's how it's always been. The fastest guy.
Right.
So we
and,
can teach.
and it's
you
done
can't
nothing
teach-
for you.
Man,
You went to the Super Bowl in like 2002 and got freaking wrecked by Tampa.
I mean, you
Yeah,
got,
we did.
Mike Allscott, dude.
Allstott, yeah, he was pretty.
Orange
Dude,
Stout.
I was watching highlights for that game a couple weeks ago for whatever reason, and I completely forgot that Jerry Rice was on that Oakland team
Oh yeah.
for that Super Bowl. What a
Jerry
shame.
and Tim Brown.
You guys
That was the.
disgrace that, man.
And I mean that was a wild team. The team was just built like the offense was amazing.
But again,
But-
You had to be realistic in knowing that you can't win a Super Bowl with Rich Gannon, right? I think I saw another one of your posts, and you said you wanted Rich Gannon back.
yeah.
Dude, Rich Gannon? Heck no.
Didn't
dude,
he comment that on your?
I would
was-
take Carr
yeah,
all
it was-
day. Oh, was that on my post? I don't post much.
That was mine.
Or you were
Your
like,
post.
can you,
Dude,
dude? Well, what about fucking old crazy Bill Romanowski?
Yeah.
Would you take that linebacker back in his prime?
Yeah, absolutely.
That guy was a crazy person.
Roman, he was nutty.
I mean, you could possibly make
Absolutely.
an argument of taking Warren Sapp. Didn't he play for Oakland? Or who is
Yeah,
the-
Warren Sapp went from Tampa to Oakland. I don't know. Was he still good when he got to Oakland, or was he past his prime at that point?
Nah,
Yeah, he was like the prime stages, kind of getting ready to teeter off.
Word.
But that was like the same Facebook post. I was like, hey, so can I like pick 2 defensive players instead of
All right.
another offensive player? I would have freaking picked Howie Long.
Oh,
I would have
yeah.
picked. I mean, there's a bunch of
That'd be a
Raiders
good pick.
defensive
So,
players. I
just
would
for those
pick
people
from
out there who
back
don't
then.
know, that post was if you can bring back one offensive player and one defensive player.
To your current playoff team. It was like for your current playoff team. now.
But was it for you had to bring someone that played for you at some point, or was
yeah.
it any 2 players?
It was who played for you? Who played for your
Okay,
team?
so you said Rich Gannon,
I said Rich Gannon and Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson.
right?
Charles Woodson's a good pick.
I would also
I
say
don't know.
Charles Woodson, dude. If we had Charles Woodson and Jair Alexander right now, that'd be disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And on offense, I'm not sure. I'd probably bring back either Greg Jennings or Jordy Nelson in their prime, so Rodgers would have that
Yeah.
second receiver,
Yeah.
or Eddie Lacy rookie year. Eddie Lacy rookie year.
See, I don't
I do-
know.
I
You
don't know,
got
man.
a good
No, we're
committee.
good on running back. I was so big on Eddie Lacy, and then he got big. So
I know.
I said Troy Polamalu and Jerome Bettis because this run game for Pittsburgh is pretty weak right now, and they need help.
Can
Okay.
Bettis even walk right now, though?
no, but you get him in their prime.
Yeah, it's in their prime.
Did you not understand anything we just said?
I don't.
Dude, keep
English.
drinking. So
All right.
I think we should get close to wrapping this up. But I got one last question because I have a couple Raiders fans, and I think we go back and forth on this a lot.
I'm married to one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Congratulations.
Carr, do you want him? Do you want him gone? Is it his fault that you guys aren't winning?
Does he wear
I don't-
eyeliner, or is that just how he looks?
He definitely looks like Sid from Toy Story. I think it's all intimidation. That's what it is. What was it? Semi-pro? They all wore
Yeah.
eyeliner.
Precious. Whoa, copyright. Can't do that.
Copyright.
Oh,
He's the one that said.
dude, you can't say movie titles, dude. You're gonna get us off the internet.
Oh, the movie about basketball.
Will Ferrell.
There.
You can't say his name.
Will-
Schmill Schmerl.
Do you hope
West Pond.
do you hope you guys
Thousand.
draft a quarterback soon, or would you keep pushing forward with Carr? I love David. I love Carr. I do. I would keep him. Me personally.
We had, at one point, halfway through the season, Derek Carr had only thrown 2 interceptions. And when I was looking at the stat, I was like, oh, wow. Like, usually I'm always thinking, like, he's had more turnovers. Well, he does have a lot of turnovers. He can't hold on to the ball for his life. He fumbles all the time. I like Derek Carr. I always have. I've always had a soft spot for him. That our 2016 season, when we went like 12-4.
Yeah,
I know. It was really all him. Like, he played amazing football.
Is that
I think
back when
at
he
that
had?
season-
Isn't that when he broke
Is that,
his leg?
is that when he had Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper still on the team?
Absolutely.
Okay, just throw that out there.
Yeah.
Get to the playoffs and your car breaks down.
So I was actually watching the Herd today, and he was like the pro football released their final grades for the quarterbacks, and you know Derek Carr tied Wilson this year.
Really?
He was tied with Russell Wilson.
Carr is good,
Yeah, he's
bro.
not a bad
I
quarterback.
like Carr.
I mean, he's that offense, the Oakland offense or Vegas offense is. I think it's good. I
He
think it's
can
one of the better
easily-
offenses in the league.
He
in
can
my
easily
opinion.
play for the rest of Gruden's contract.
Yeah.
Just put a team around that dude.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well,
What-
that's.
what
I
do
mean,
you mean?
don't
I
you
mean,
think that's what
maybe-
Gruden was trying to do with
I-
all these picks and stuff, trading all those?
I would
fucking
say
players
maybe
away?
add another
Possibly.
receiver, but I mean, there's nothing else the offense really needs.
I don't know how their O line is. I haven't
Their
played
O
with them in
lines,
Madden.
they're good.
It's better than the Bears.
I think they're good. I mean,
The Bears still suck.
they
Still
desperately need to
We'll come back.
keep using those first picks for defense. In my opinion, they need to keep on defense. Or I mean, how much cap do you guys have?
A lot.
So
We got a lot of money.
so
a lot
I
of
mean,
money.
that I could possibly make for some big moves. I mean, I knew you guys took the Bears linebacker last year, right? The Kwiatkowski or some. Yeah,
So- don't just make up names to sound smart for the podcast.
There was a linebacker that you guys lost last year, and he went to the Raiders.
Was he white?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Go ahead.
Interesting.
The Rams. and Lamarcus Joyner from the Rams as well to help us out in the secondary.
Man,
I thought they were going to be great. Littleton's not produced almost at all.
yeah,
It's been non-existent.
Joyner was killing it his last year or two with the Rams before you guys gave him that
Yeah.
contract, and I have not heard his name probably since 2016 until now.
I mean, you guys got rid of Carl Joseph too. I wouldn't have got rid of him. I think he's like a small version of Cam Chancellor, and I know that's a lot to say because Cam Chancellor was great, but I mean
Yeah, he
he's
is.
kind of starting to prove. I mean, I have to see him in Cleveland twice a year, so I mean I know what he plays like, and he's like a little Cam Chancellor. This dude like lays the hit, pretty good.
Word. All right. Well, do you have any final thoughts? Anything else you wanna get out here?
No, really, thanks for having me on here. I appreciate it. Sucks being quarantined in the house, but I'm always down to talk football. I love it.
Oh,
Hell
well,
yeah, dude.
we love having people on.
Yeah.
So stay available, man. We'll have you on here as soon
Absolutely.
as Sunday after the Saints lose. Even though I took the Bears, I took the Saints beating the Bears by 10. I kind of I'm okay with the Bears winning because that means they would come to Green Bay. So we'll have you on next week, and we'll talk about the old Saints again. Let's see
All right.
what you still think about Breeze.
All right, man.
Sounds good.
Have a good one.
All right,
Nah, dude.
All right.
have a good one. See
Later,
you.
boys.
See ya.
Bye.